Another hit on Platty from Naomi. Never mess with a red-haired woman, that's all I can say. And they're off again.
The driver's okay. The race winner was the 9-7.
Fast, is it? I'm not gonna lie, if one of you picks one, it's a bit of a nightmare. It goes straight on as soon as he pushes you. Because there's not giving the suspension a tap.
Be fine.
Aye, there. One of them's new for the underside of a Maxi. I found the spare wheel off the units outside.
So that'll be as old as the car there.
Yeah, but it's new.
There's a difference between new and...
Aye, the fan belt is off. That's fetch wrong with it.
Sean, where's your bonus toy? Fucking jack bundle.
He's doing on his side.
I went in there a few times, he was only I could catch.
I don't know why it was in the middle, so.
That's on it.
Definitely smells warm.
Aye. Well, this fan belt on it. Ish, kinda. That's a big spider.
How one's uplifted?
That's on, it's not very tight.
I think it's normally water tanks and water basics.
No, it's got to go on the radiator. Luckily these things have the radiator at the same
Fairly catching up on Mandy Kennedy now. Andy Cowley lands it and lifts beside it on white flag. Comes down the back top eight. Right in front. 3 laps next time, Mr. Sarah. 3 laps next time. There on the back of the day. Seems the right way. Second one, Paul Gay, the winner of race number 1 is 124.
Pretty much, yeah. He didn't die.
Oh, didn't I? Actually, I think that the car, you would make coffee, mate.
Rolled, well, he's on his side.
Alright, can I lay that back, dude? I know, it's
That's that metal shot. Brings back memories.
Alright, I'll put full back in that.
You got a fifth, by the way. Yeah. For the start. Pretty good going when you didn't even think you get 5 laps.
case you're wondering where I am, and up at Crimond Raceway. So this is the Crimond Raceway. It's about 7 miles north of Peterhead. Well, maybe not, maybe 4 or 5, 6 miles north of Peterhead. It's on the A90, and they've got the formulas. That's the mini stocks that are out just now. You would have saw earlier. There was in back to basic bangers. The Austin Maxi, the V-Reg. It's a 1750cc V-Reg Austin Maxi. That'll be in the back to basics banger racing and the Demolition Derby. So there's a few formulas at the moment. That's the mini stocks that are out. Then you've got the other formulas is the 2 litre stock saloons. Got the lady bangers, hot saloons, and Briscoe Formula 2 as well. That's the other formulas. My favourites are the bangers. That's what I came up here for, to watch. I watch them all obviously, but the main one that I like is the banger racing, the back to basic bangers. They got good pictures of the Maxi, so that's mini stocks to start off with. So yeah, this is Crimond. This is what it's like up here. It's also known as the North Pole. It's so far north of Scotland. Right, I'll turn it down and I'll do some more video footage and that, especially the banger racing. In case you're wondering why the Maxi, it's like an old 41-year-old car. In case you were wondering why it wasn't restored, you know, as a classic, it was like beyond economical repair. There was a lot wrong with it, big rust hole, suspension, hydroelastic suspension was all going on it. So it's ended up there. At least it's going out in a bang, I suppose, rather than just going to the boring car crusher, you know. So it's put on a last show. I don't know the owners of the car or the history of it or anything like that, but it's obviously better going into the banger race and putting on an entertainment than just seeing it getting crushed or rotting away to rust to nothing. I remember the Maxi as well. I mean, gosh, my God, 2 of them. That had the Austin Allegro. It shared the same engine. It was the E-Series, Austin E-Series engine, overhead cam. Yeah, overhead cam engine. The other engines that were in that is A-Series, like the 1 litre. I wasn't in the Maxi, they were in the Allegros had 1 litre, 1.1, 1.3 overhead valve A-Series, Austin A-Series engines. And then the bigger engines for the Allegros were the 1500cc and the 750cc, which was the E-Series overhead cam engine. The Austin Maxi was offered with 2 engines, 1500cc and the 1750cc Austin E-Series engines. And they had the 5-speed manual transmission as well. So with the hydroelastic suspension, that's the British Leyland design, shaped similar to the predecessor, the 1300, 1800 Austin 1800 had hydroelastic suspension as well. The Mini's just got just bump rubbers, they don't have the hydroelastic, not to my knowledge. But anyway, I'll go and get myself around there and I'll get as much footage of the banger racing for you as I can, okay? Oh, before I forgot to mention that if you're nostalgic like me, I mean, I remember cars from the 80s and 46-year-old, so I remember all these cars very well, and it brings back lots of memories seeing them. I go to classic car shows as well. But I was going to say, if you're interested in seeing a lot of these old cars and that, you could go to like say the NEC down in Birmingham, big classic car show down there. They show a lot of the fully restored, sometimes partially restored Austin cars. There's an Austin club as well. I'm quite sure of all the full details, but I've seen a lot of them. If you're in Scotland, they have. If you live in Scotland, and you could go to the Glams Castle extravaganza. They do classic cars, also old cars, everything, and you could see old Austin cars, the Maxis, the Allegros and everything. It's a Glams Castle in Scotland. So, I mean, I like motorsport. I mean, I've always been into cars ever since I was a kid. Gosh, in the 80s, I remember seeing it. He was just like it's rare as anything to see a car like that. They even have pre-68, pre-70 banger racing, classic bangers. It's a whole down in England. I've been to a few of them actually. Hedensford Hills done them. I went there about 15 odd years. We used to do them a lot down at Hedensford Hills. But just check online, they do like classic bangers as well. The Formula that's coming out now, that's Brisker Formula 2. They're just coming out. They go around in the opposite way, they go around anti-clockwise. So I'll turn it around, I'll show you what the Brisker Formula 2 formula looks like.
So the green flag falls, and it's 397 Kieran Mackay is away again in the lead. Well, Sean Riddle gets spun into the tyres. Duckman 217 car goes in there as well. But Sean's going to get the Maxi point in the right direction again. We've lost Kieran Mackay on the back straight. That's allowed Colin Patterson up into the lead from Colin Riddle. So debating in the box what kind of car Colin has there. Colin Riddle in second place. Answers in a postcard please. It's Colin Patterson in the 230 car that's leading from Colin Riddle. Lots of steam coming from the front of the treble 2 car at the moment. I think Jumbo's running in third in the jumper. Colin Patterson still leading as he comes across the line with 4 to go, so that'll be 3 next time, Mr. Starter, 3 next time. Sean Riddle spins again on the back straight. Paul Saffney's car not sounding the best. Sean gets a push from Colin. Looks like those tail lights that you had for the first race are all broken now. Colin tries to spin Sean. That's allowed Jimbo up the inside of the treble 2 car. Nose gets cut off the jump up there by Sean, so 3 generations of Riddle down the back straight. Oh, Grandad gets spun the wrong way by Sean. That'll not go down well. Colin gets immediate retribution on the 229 car. Oh, it's 213. Stuart Innes tries to avoid it and collects the tyres in the middle. Checker flag is at the ready though. And your race winner is 230, Colin Patterson. Don't open up too much damage there to 213 Stuart Innes. Suspect they might have pulled the drive shaft. So, red flags then, Mr. Starter, red flags. Race number 2 comes to an end. finishing his lap of honour, race winner ended back to basics. Bangers, race number 2. Winner 230, Colin Patterson. Second went to treble 2, Colin Riddle. Third was 217, Paul Stratt. Underway. So making a good start there was 280 Nicole Bain. On the off was 128 Steph Mont, who falls right to the back. Yesterday she won't be there for long. Was Nicole gets spotted and then collected by Simone Riddle and then jacked by Steph Mont. Just a general jacking, of course. They're only nudging spin after all, the ladies. Looks like they're all going to get restarted. It's Claire Wood that's leading from Mandy Kennedy. Simone Riddle ended up facing the wrong way, so she's trying to get the car running, but she's now over a lap down on the leaders. Nearly 2. As Mandy and Claire Wood tangle on the back straight. Mandy that's up into the lead. Scottish champion Mandy Kennedy. From the Kingdom of Fife, Diane Patterson spins out Naomi McLean and puts herself in the tyres. Struggling to get the car started. Oh, not sure that was intended. Mandy Kennedy's caught up, and that's allowed Claire Wood back up into the lead. So, Naomi McLean is obviously a little upset about something. So in a ladies' race, it truly is handbags. So 171 Claire Wood is your race leader from treble 9. Mandy Kennedy. That's why we pay the lap scorer so much money. So 3 laps to go for our race leader 171 Claire Wood. So she's managed most meetings this season, yet to take a win, so she'll be hoping to have laps. Probably just too far away. Decides to hold on for second. So our race winner then. Maiden win for 171 Claire Wood. And that'll be a red flag, please, Mr. Starter. Red flags, red flags. Second was treble 9 Mandy Kennedy. Third was 128 Steph Morton. Fourth went to 280 Nicole Bain. Fifth was 190 Diane Kennedy.
So I'm just sitting in the car at the moment, they're having a wee break, cup of coffee and that. It's just trackside parking, which is good here at Crimond. I was just checking up. The Minis had a hydroelastic suspension from 1964, 1971. Just checked up on that. I know that some of them just use maybe the base models, the van. I know somebody that's got a classic minivan and that. It's got bump rubbers, conical bump rubbers for the suspension. Now, the Austin Allegro had a hydro gas suspension. The Maxi, that's hydroelastic. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. I think hydroelastic is probably fluid or something, and hydro gas is gas. There's the stock saloons that are just coming up on track. So yeah, the Austin Maxi, that's got hydroelastic. That's the one that was out there earlier. I'll be filming that later on as well, and also during the Demolition Derby. So on the track at the moment is the 2 litre stock saloons. I'll go and turn the camera on and I'll show you what the stock saloons look like. Just coming out on track. They're going clockwise. Some of the cars, like the hot saloons, go around anti-clockwise. The Bristol Formula 2 go around anti-clockwise, but most of them go around clockwise. So I'll turn it around and I'll go and show you. Just a bit of stuff. So it's the saloon stock cars. These are fully armoured cars. A lot of them have got 2 litre Pinto engines, 2 litre C-Tech, aspirated engines as well. So. Right, I'll turn it down and show you them. times the saloon stocks that was just out there. The thing with these cars that these are reinforced, these are armoured. They won't bend in a crash like the standard bangers. The banger cars are just like your ordinary cars. They're not strengthened in any way. Do have one roll cage up, just bar along one side along the roof and down the other, and a door plate, and that's it. There's no strengthening in the structure of the banger cars. But these ones, the saloon stocks, are fully armoured. These are built from scratch. They're solid. They won't bend in a crash very easily. They're solid. Like. Anyway, I'll go around and get some more footage for you of the bangers, but especially the bangers. Okay.
Sign drawn out to be moved round to the back. Once they're there, we will get the action underway in race number 3 for the bangers. So they're off and rolling on their half warm-up lap. So 518 gets spun there by Jimbo in the 223 car. But it's the Duckman, Paul Strathney, that is leading as they cross the line. the bouncing there. Just to keep it going, didn't roll it. Always a boost. So that looks like it's Colin Patterson once again in the lead then. Colin Riddle running in second with Paul Strathby in third. The two Collins battling out for the lead. In on the back of the Treble 2 car. Five laps gone, 5 to go. So on the back to basics bangers. Well, Mr. Starter has the lap board in his hands, ready to brandish it at 2:30 as he crosses the line with 3 to go. Spins the Maxi out of the way into the tyres. Coming round to take the last lap then, race leader 2:30, Colin Patterson. Looking to take 2 wins on the day. Checker flag is ready then. 2:30 takes the win from treble 2, 217, 397, 223 and 518 with 229 bringing up the rear. The red flags are out, bringing an end to race number 3. So plenty of cars still running, so hopefully we'll see them all back out for the DD at the end of the meeting. Won the second race today, with Simone Riddle having won the original heat of the day. So let's see if we can have another winner, or whether one of those two will take a double. So at the moment it's Mandy Kennedy in the lead as Diane Patterson spins to the rear of the field. Sunshine now is leading from 128 Steph Morton. Steph took the track championship in 2019. It's the last race for the Lady Bangers. Oh, it's Naomi McLean gets spun right out into the tyres there by Nicole Lane. Yellow, 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 yellow. So Naomi stranded. So the green flag falls, it's Mandy Kennedy then that leads them away. Steph Morton goes right up now with the yellow flags. On the track, sorry, the pit bend, and distracted Mandy there. Allowed Steph to close up a little, but now only 2 laps to go. So the white line seems to work for the treble 9 car. Sign remains to be seen. 128 just within the distance for the dive if she fancies. just about to compliment Leanne Jameson there, but I remembered what happened in the last race, so we'll just put in someone else. In honour race leader 265 from Scott Smith. Just managed to move him. We're halfway through, 7 down, 7 to go. So, Johnny Wood was showing some attention to Leanne Jameson there, and Scott soon sorted that. The brakes on, at 631, and that's allowed 69 through into the lead. So action all around the track at the moment. Cameron Mill looks to take out 69 from a lap down. I beg your pardon, 60 in the lead now. The last lap time then, 60 from 69 and 76. Cameron Mill nearly catches the tyres here under the starter. Scott Smith in possession for the last lap lunge if he fancies it. Cameron saw it come in and moves over and ends up being spun out by Wesley. Just before the start finish line, finally manages to get across, but not before losing a good few positions there. So that'll be red flags then, red flag. And what a conclusion to another exciting season of saloon stocks here at Crimond Raceway. But everybody is in position. Looks like we are. So it's over to you, Mr. Starter, for the Demolition Derby. Big hit there on Flatty in the 230 car. So Flatty gets taken the car back from his far up for the DD. Maxi's in the tyres on the pit bend. As Leslie Patterson turns in the middle here. Paul Stratton reverses into the front of Flatty. Of Colin Riddle then takes a hit from the Duckman. There we either really likes Flatty or really doesn't like him, but she takes him into the pit bend. A big hit there on Leslie Patterson from Kieran Mackay. Oh, another hit on Flatty from Naomi. Never mess with a red-haired woman, that's all I can say. And they're off again. Flatty takes a sharp right-hand turn. And Naomi comes round again. Who's she aiming for this time? There's a big hit there on the back of Paul Stratton from Kieran Mackay. So Naomi seems to be racing now rather than hitting, so the blue flag for 1-2-2. So 1-2-2, 2-1-7 and 2-30, the last three cars running by the looks of things. Oh, it's 1-2-2 and 2-1-7 to the head on, and here's Flatty coming round for his revenge. He goes right in the back doors of Naomi. So red flags are out for something. So first aiders must not come on track until the cars are all stopped. It looks like it was a 397 car that had the fire. So it looks like we're clear, so the green flag falls again. Looks like there's only 230 and 122 left on it. So they've been taking a shite to each other the whole DD. And it's down to these two then to see who will be the DD champ for 2021. Looks like Flatty's car's expired. Big flash of flames. So I don't know what Flatty did to annoy Naomi, but she's certainly getting her revenge here. 230 car's not running. The only reason it's moving is because Naomi is pushing it. So it looks like 230 is done, so checkered flags please, Mr. Starter. And the winner is Naomi McLean. I did say you shouldn't mess with a redhead. So, thanks guys for coming along and joining us at Crimond Raceway, whether you've just joined us today or you've been here all season. We couldn't run the place without you coming along to support the track. So we hope to see you back here in 2022. Keep an eye on our website or on Facebook for details of our season next year. But as it stands at the moment, the first meeting is penciled in for Sunday the 27th of March 2022. So Naomi heads on to the back of the pace car. We've said all season that the Lady Bangers have shown the men how to race bangers. And Naomi has proven us right, as she and Flatty can... So let's hear a big round of applause for our DD winner. 122, Naomi McLean.
Good
Kind of
one.
a nice mess, is it?
That was like jammed essentially that way.
Aye.
That wheel was running. It was vacancies then, I think. It was still running the whole time. It's kind of a grip.
through a conrod.
I think you went to help Sean.
So that's the end of the season Demolition Derby with the back to basic baggers. You can see the Maxi basically just disintegrated. All the main structure was rusted right through, it was corroded and everything. So you would have saw in the crashes that it just totally crumbled. All the structural strength had gone. So that's it. So it's a long drive back to Dundee, 100 mile, 106 or 7 mile or something. But it was good, enjoyed myself. Hope you enjoyed it as well. So everybody's just heading home. Sun's about to set. It's like what? Going on 6 o'clock. Stop off at Lindlaw or something, get something to eat there, then I'll drive back to Dundee after that. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye. Oh right, I'm back in the car, nice warm car. Before I go, I just thought I'd maybe make it a wee bit clearer how to get to here. I've got my map here, I'll show you the map, how to get to Crimond Raceway. Or I'll give you a better idea anyway. As I say, the meeting, the next season's not till next March 2022. It's quite a long day, so if you're going, go prepared. I mean, I was out there 6 hours. We started at 12 o'clock and it's now just 6 o'clock. So it's a whole day thing. And I was out yesterday as well at Lochgelly for about 6 hours as well, 4 PM to 10 PM. So come prepared if you're interested in watching the stock car racing. Plenty of warm clothing, food, drinks. Although there is catering facilities here. And there's toilets, etc. as well. So I'll turn this on and I'll show you briefly on the map where it is. Just if you've never heard of Crimond, it's not a big place. I'll show you the map where it is. Right, so it's not really very clear, but that's Peterhead. Okay, so you're on the A90. Basically, the A90 runs all the way from Edinburgh, effectively, right the way up to Fraserburgh. Now, Crimond, it's not a big place. Peterhead, the town of Peterhead, the east coast of Scotland, the town of Peterhead, where you're just continuing up the A90. You go through St Fergus, and you're just heading along the A90 in the direction of Fraserburgh. And you'll come to Crimond, that's the village. You're not actually going into Crimond as such, you're just a wee bit short of it. You're just going up the A90 and there's a road to the right, a farm track that turns to the right. There is a sign, a small sign, that's pointing towards that. It'll say stock car racing today. And if you're coming down the other way, it'll obviously be pointing on the left. So there's not much more. You're more likely to be coming up from the south, because Fraserburgh is there, so most of the people will be coming up from the A90, and you'll be turning right. There is a wee sign that'll point you in the direction, but it's quite easy to find it. Well, saying that, nowadays with the sat navs, just type in Crimond and you'll get the directions. This just gives you an idea where it is. So Aberdeen is further down. That's further down the A90. Peterhead is just a small town, Fraserburgh, and you've got all this going over towards Inverness, that's A98 and Banff. So it's just sort of like on the east coast of Scotland. So that's it there. It's just, as I say, it's a farm track that turns to the right, and it's just down there. It's about 300, 400 yard farm track. You can't miss it. Then you'll come to the actual raceway. So, and it's all parking round trackside parking. It is a bit more distance between the spectators and the track. Unlike most of them, you're a lot closer. But this one's an older. I'll tell you what, I'll turn this camera around. Yeah, Crimond's an older track. It's not got the lighting, the flood lighting like most of them. So it's heavily dependent on the daylight. And normally it's a Sunday afternoons, like 12 o'clock to, well, like the day, 12 to 6. But this is the end of season, so it's an extra couple of hours longer. It's usually about like, it used to be 1 o'clock to about 5 o'clock or something. And it only costs 12 quid to get in, £12 to get in this one. You get the programme, that's a couple of quid. I'm not going to in the back, but it just gives you the race, like the race format, and you could write the results in as well. So anyway, I hope if you're interested in having a look at stock car racing, there's 3 in Scotland. You've got the Lochgelly Raceway, Cowdenbeath Raceway and Crimond Raceway. Lochgelly and Cowdenbeath are in Fife, and Crimond, as you know, is also known as the North Poles. Miles away, hundreds of miles. So we're up here, we're at the north bit of Scotland. There is other racetracks in Scotland, like you've got the Knockhill Race Circuit, but they generally do just all sorts of racing, like motorbikes, and it's more like, it's not really, it does do stock car racing occasionally, but it's not a dedicated stock car race circuit. The stock car race circuits are normally the oval, a quarter mile long, so 400 metres. I think it is 400 metres. So anyway, I'm going to be get something to eat. Been on my feet for quite a few hours. It's breezy up here at the North Pole, as it's known, because it's so far north. I think it's the most northerly stock car circuit in Britain. Although I did see a sign a while ago, a good few years ago, saying there was stock cars on at Thurso, which is really right. That's right at the north coast, up at Johnny Groats. But I don't think it's maybe a local one. But anyway, I'm going to get something to eat. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'll get this compiled up whenever I can and just enjoy it. It's just, I've took as much as I could. I used the other camcorder as well, so see what I could rustle up for you. Okay. Right, cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye now.